And we are live. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Thank you so much for being here. We are super excited to be having this Q&A today because today's going to be the first time we get to chat. Anybody has gotten to chat with Kiana Mai, and we get to talk about her awesome animatic to Pretty Pretty Please, I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. So actually, if you guys wouldn't mind, those of you in the chat, hands clapping in the live stream, I would love to introduce the lovely Kiana Mai.
Woo! Hi guys! Oh my gosh! Oh
How
my,
are you?
I'm so good. I'm still like kind of reeling from everything and the response to this pilot. Like, it was truly just something I did over my hiatus really quick as like a personal project, and it just snowballed into so much more. And I'm really excited to see where it goes. But in the meantime, very excited to hang out with you guys.
No, it's awesome. I mean, the reception for it has been amazing. I personally have reacted to it, and it was
Yeah.
hilarious. Yeah, it
Oh,
was
I was so
amazing. Like,
happy.
same. You know what? I'm happy for you. You know, indie animation has becoming such a thing online right now, and it's really
Mhm.
going off, and it's really kind of showing all other artists and creators that you can do this too, you know, and you don't have to go to Hollywood to create something amazing and have people love it. And I think the premise of it is genius. So I'm
Thank
just so happy
you.
for you. Want to congratulate you on the success. It really is something special.
Oh, I appreciate it. No, it's been so nice seeing indie animation like really kind of take the helm of the animation industry a little bit. Like, it has been, I think a lot of people who work in the industry know it's been pretty bleak lately.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to be inspired by other people that are just taking their projects into their own hands and just making cool stuff.
Yeah, and it's really cool. It's genuinely funny. It's creative. It takes a new twist on a very classic, you know, genre of you know, storytelling, and it was great. It's so impressive for something that you just put together.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. No, I like truly couldn't have done it without like the help of my friends and everybody else who like work behind the scenes and the actors and no, it was just really lovely to be able to make something like so special to me and it is like a personal story. So it was like such like an honor to have everybody help me on it just for the sake of creativity and making something fun.
Ah, for sure. Well, that's amazing. And so, actually, we have a little treat for you guys who are joining in. We will be joined by the rest of the cast and some crew as well for some Q&A afterward. But first, Kiana and I are actually going to do a live watch party with you guys. So we're
Yeah.
going to play the animatic here. You can watch along with us. Let us know your thoughts. Kiana will so kindly give us some notes and some commentary about the process, about the animatic as we watch it. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. So everybody grab your snacks, get comfortable. If you've seen it already, well, we're going to enjoy it one more time, and we're going to get some special commentary from the creator herself.
Yeah. Director's cut.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are excited. I'm seeing the chat right now. Everybody seems pretty thrilled about that.
Woohoo.
Awesome. Put some stars in the chat, guys, if you're excited
Oh
for this
yeah.
watch party.
Bunch of little Hoshis.
Yeah, a bunch of little Hoshis. Hoshi's hilarious,
I love
by the
Hoshi.
way. Oh my god, I had to rewatch it again just because of how much Hoshi made me laugh, as well as like all the other
Yeah.
stuff. Although I think my favorite was the sound effects of the just.
Oh yeah.
She's just
Oh my
magical.
god. Yeah. Editor and sound designer absolutely popped off with the with the sound design and everything.
So good.
So good.
Oh my goodness. We are getting a bunch of stars. Okay.
Hi everyone!
So here we go.
I'm Aika,
So
a
lovely.
normal
And
girl
there's
of average
Quinones as
talent living an
Aika. So good.
unspectacular life.
Her voice is
I just
perfect.
moved to this quiet
Oh,
little
this
town
beautiful
where
looping
nothing
background by
ever
Erica
happens,
Mega,
and
one of my
it's
friends.
Oh.
it's great.
It's just like a really like long
Why am I
background
running?
that's like stitched
I'm not even
together
late.
perfectly so we could make it loop
Woo!
as much as we needed
Okay,
it to.
we're back.
That is so
Here
cool.
we go.
Oh,
I
that's
guess
really
I'm just
neat. And then you
excited
just like
for my
make her
first
small.
normal day
Yeah,
of normal
exactly.
high school. It might sound boring to you, but to me, it's everything
At
I've
school, like
ever
school
wanted,
memorial
and I
school.
can't wait.
Fiji by my friend Bree
You
Newman.
good?
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Standing in the
talented.
doorway.
And Benedict Ibarra as Hira.
Go ahead. My apologies. It's
She will be
chill,
joining us
thanks.
later.
Yes.
Actually, if you have a
Zira is
second, I'm new
1000%
here.
based off
Think you
of
could show me the way to my first class?
Toko Fukawa from Danganronpa.
Really?
Looks like we're in the same first
Who
period.
Bennett
You
Ibarra
can
also
follow me if
voices.
you want.
So when I was able to cast her, I was
My narration.
like shooting myself basically.
I can't wait for our first
Yeah,
I'm so
just like
happy.
mind blown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, she was just perfect. Perfect
Yeah.
for it.
First ever pop
I love
quiz.
seeing people get hung up on this part, being like, "Why is she getting like a pop quiz on the first day?" It's like I used to get pop quizzes on the first day all the time as like an assessment
like no one
kind
else
of.
has done it.
Yeah.
It was funny for me to learn that like
I,
that's
too,
not
am
common
still
practice, I
working.
guess. But also maybe important to note that Ike is kind of coming in like the middle of the year.
Yeah,
Also.
What?
that's fair.
Oh,
Michelle
sorry,
Locks,
You
voice of
gotta
Jessie,
finish
my
your
favorite
quiz
character of
before
all
leaving the
time.
classroom.
Oh, how cute.
Especially from
But
You're doing
Pokemon.
great work.
Yeah,
I love you.
that's
She
awesome.
nailed this role. Michelle is the
I
best.
needed that today. Well,
So was
let it
that I love you
slide.
from Aika just actually from you?
It was just me, yeah.
Looks like she finished that.
Michelle, I
too.
love you.
And
Great.
with a perfect
I love the
score?
way that she signs her name, by the way, with a star.
Oh yeah.
Very-
That's how I wrote her name in the first character sheet I did of her. So I was like, oh, I'll just throw it in there too.
Guess I'll hide out here for
Very
a while.
clever.
Yeah,
Oh.
thank you. There it is, the star of the show, literally.
No.
Get off that dirty ass floor.
Yeah.
A box,
Oh,
Ica?
Christine,
Really?
Kavana.
You put me in a dark, dark little magic box? I'm lucky
little
someone
arm,
with hands
yeah.
opened it up!
I knew you'd be
Oh,
found.
Christine did such a good job with Hosie's voice.
Oh my gosh,
Just
yeah.
needed you off my back.
It was so
Hoshi.
cool to be able to
It's
get.
my job to be on your
I
back.
don't know how many
and
of y'all
it's
have
your
seen
job to
Madoka,
Unless it's a
Magica,
minimum wage
but like
cashier
one of the
job,
most
I should not
notorious
be
like
working. I'm 15.
genre
Whatever
flipping
needs to be
magical girl
done can
animes
be
out
handled
there.
by the others
She's
back
the
home.
main character in that.
Sorry for putting you in a
So it was
box.
fun to get her
I
as
need
the
this.
mascot.
Please
for this.
go.
That's great.
Try not to be seen.
And then, of course, the unfortunate
Fine.
for me incident.
At least
Yeah.
take this. Just in case.
Fun fact,
Call
that
me
is,
if you
the,
need me.
that is Mariette, right?
Yes.
What was that? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I think my
I
kidneys
love
are backwards.
punctuating sincere moments with just horrors and just
Yeah.
like, oh, okay,
curve
just
is
like
fucked.
bring you back and like kind of set the tone back into like, okay, we're getting silly again.
Hey, thanks for helping me.
It
out here.
honestly keeps the
Can I
viewers
sit here?
intrigued, so it's smart.
Yeah, keep you on your toes a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Is that
Oh, Zira.
a no?
My daughter.
I totally thought she was like the cool
You're
aloof
asking me?
kid, and then she turned
Yeah.
out to be
Yeah,
such a little
but it's cool.
fangirl. I was like,
sat
yes!
down before I asked
Yep.
him. Now it's weird.
Yeah, she definitely had like
You
that
know, I'll
cooler
just
tone in the
go.
beginning,
No,
and then
no,
all of
no.
a sudden it just like
You can stay.
flip.
I'm just not used
It's
to
like,
it.
oh, this is
adorable.
what you are.
Oh, you're a puppy. You're
Yeah.
such a cute little
I'm-
bean.
Kind of a loser.
Absolutely.
Kind of a loser.
Wow, a real life high school
Absolute
loser.
nerd, baby
Okay, I already
gay,
said
like
it. No need to rub it in, you know.
We love it. We love to see it.
Loser
We've
is
all been
awesome.
felt that.
No one
Yeah.
bothers you or expects
We've all
anything
been there.
from you, and you're free to do whatever
Oh.
you want. You got nowhere to go but up.
That's a fun spin on it, I guess.
classic little fingerprint,
got away with
anime
words.
fingerprint.
Uh,
Good.
I'm Micah, normal girl of average talent and zero secrets.
You just
Okay,
had so
well,
much fun with
I'm
this.
Zira, also
Oh,
a
I had
normal
so much
girl
fun.
of average talent. I got a couple secrets.
All of their
I won't
deliveries
press
were
any
so
further.
good.
Nice to meet you,
Yes.
friend.
After like working on projects for so long, kind of by yourself, you're like, God, is this even good? Is this even funny anymore? Like, oh, this is so bad. But
That's
then
bad.
after getting like the
So,
actors
what
and
book you got
everything
there?
in, it was like, no, this is
It's just
good.
one
Like
of my
hearing
favorite
the like the new
mangas.
life
Moon
that they would
Sailor?
bring to it was so fun.
It's fair. It's like when you draw a
I know it's
picture, and the
childish
longer you stare at it, the
sometimes,
worse
but
it looks
it's
to you.
lessons
But then
about friendship and
Exactly.
you show it off,
grow
and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!"
You know what? You can
Yeah.
just hit me with your car if you want. It's fine.
No. The manga's great. Don't get me wrong. It's just
Moon Sailor.
genre.
Oh, here comes Alex.
I freaking love him. He's hilarious.
Oh, I'm like
Is this one of those fire
so happy
drills?
with what Alex did
Where
with
are
him.
you, Star Guardian?
Like such a
Oh,
Guardian of
his
energy that-
delivery.
Yeah,
Show yourself!
Yeah,
I like.
it was
It's
perfect.
not this guy.
No, it's so good. I didn't like know what kind of like energy
leave our
I
school
wanted
alone.
to have
This is really
initially,
dangerous,
but as
you
soon
know.
as, like
Zira!
I did the record
Who
session with
even
Alex,
are
it was
you?
like, no, this
Are you
is
talking
this
to
is him.
me? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I could barely hear you. You're so
Totally brought the
small and
character to life.
insignificant.
Yep.
But if you must know my name, it's Eclipse, servant of darkness.
It's so extra, and it just works so
Yeah.
well.
For him to glow No, wait! Come on!
This is one of my
Oh,
favorite
who might
songs
you
to
be?
do.
Shove it, Moon Man! Let's get out of here!
I love the
Man,
drum, like
how
camera
dare
move
you,
joke.
worm! I said
He's just
my
there.
name is
Yeah.
Eclipse, servant of darkness. I
She's like,
will
"Ugh."
smite you.
Do
I love
it!
that
You
stupid
won't!
face.
Don't test me. I will. I'm doing it right now.
I'm waiting! Don't hurt my friend!
Oh, Zira.
He's a hero. He just doesn't know it.
No
Adorable.
choice
He's
now.
already a magical girl.
I'm quickly regretting my decision!
Yeah.
My editor, Emily Dixon, absolutely nailed
Aha!
it.
There you are, Star Guardian,
So smooth.
guardian of the stars. I knew you were here.
Star Guardian? Gasp! Are you?
A magical girl? Yes,
So
she
accurate,
is.
though.
Yeah.
And not only that, she's my arch nemesis, and also.
Double gasp! Magical love interest?
Ew!
Ah, yes!
Gosh, threw up in my mouth a little. Man, you know what? Let me just get
Daenerys
this over with.
ad-libbed that line.
Triple
It's so
gasp!
good.
Are you about to do a magical girl transformation?
Oh,
There it is.
Time. Oti!
I don't know
let's
what
do it!
sounds my editor
Yes!
used, but it
I
works
knew
so
you'd
well.
need me!
wherever in your brain that this all came up from, it's just that
I
part of
consider
your brain
myself
is
more of a magical friend, but
genius.
whatever. It's
Oh, I
time to wish upon a star, Aika!
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I wish. You know what I want.
Good enough!
Oh, she's just trying to throw it up.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
a lead pipe?
just
Yep.
an
I
absolute
don't understand. What's
assault
the
on
lead
the
pipe gonna
senses.
do?
This part.
It's just so pretty though. The
Like a
color,
magical star beam or
color's
energy
amazing.
blast or something?
Yes. This is also my
yeah,
roommate
I guess I
Newman,
do.
and then
Like,
Matthew
what
Haynes,
even is a star
did the
beam, you
animation.
know?
So
Now,
good.
lead pipe to the shins? That's just reliable, baby.
This isn't over.
Everybody loves that line.
I'll be back, Star Guardian.
it's just how do you watch
Guardian
this
of the
and not
stars.
laugh?
As
It's
soon as my
Oh,
bones
it makes me
wild.
He's never been able to use magic before.
Aika, you were amazing. That was just like Moon Sailor, except not at all. And you're a
Swoon.
black magical girl? I know that's right.
Yeah,
Methods are unique, but
that's
she's
right.
the best of the best. Can you believe she ran away
We
from
need
it
more
all?
black
And
magical
put me in a
girls.
dark, dark box? Yeah,
I agree.
mad
We
about
need
that, by the
more of
way.
that of diversity in
away.
any magical
Why?
realm. It's always so generic.
truth
It's
be
like, come
told,
on.
Yeah, let's
I don't
see
wanna
it.
be a magical
Add a little
girl.
flavor. Why not?
Heck yeah.
Oh, man.
Yay, it's time for class!
Oh, this peak transformation animation came out so good. This is
The peak
Mariah
transformation.
Marshall. I took my
I
like
was trying to
very
come up with a concept.
Wow, that seems
Mariah
like an
took
effective way
my
to change
like
clothes.
really
Can you
basic
teach me how
thumbs
to
and
do
just
that?
made it beautiful.
Yeah.
Added all
no.
that extra movement. Looks so
Stupid.
good.
I shouldn't. Hey,
It's
is it cool
great.
that I know your secret identity?
Oh, yeah, about that. I have to kill you now.
What?
I'm kidding.
Jeez, you scared me.
That jokes.
See what I have to deal with?
I love that both of
Wait,
them are
that
black girls
Eclipse
too,
guy
though.
knows where
Like to
you
have
are
two
now.
leads
He'll be
that
back.
are of color. It's just like,
Probably, but
yes,
suck.
please.
Yeah,
We need
much
more of
needed.
that.
Yeah, unfortunately not seen
Ah!
a lot.
It
So we
is.
just gotta
really
do it
is
ourselves, you
And
know?
it's-
I'm back, milady.
That's right, and that's the beauty of
Well,
indie animation.
That went poorly, didn't it?
Shara Kirby
You hardly
absolutely
used the
ate
powers
this.
I gave you.
I suppose I got caught
Alex's
up in the
delivery
moment.
here is so good.
Oh,
But
it's
I
so
found
good.
her.
Right.
That's
Please.
good, right?
We had so many like sincere takes of like
That's a
like,
fine start.
like it's like I did
All
good,
that
right?
matters
Like very
is that
excited,
we
but then he did
finish
like the last one he did was
Yeah.
very just like please, God, I need that. Like it was so good.
Hilarious. And this song. This is where I caught on to the gay, by the way. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
hold on.
Like
I was like, whoa.
So
I was like, please
good.
tell me I'm not projecting.
Yeah. This is done by my sang and written by my friend from high school, Tasha Shea. I heard her in a talent show like way back when, and I was like, if I ever get a show, I'm going to have her sing a song for me. So we hadn't talked in like 10 plus years, and I reached out to her being like, hey, I have this project I'm working on, and I love your music. Would you be down to do this? Yeah, she hopped on and we got to reconnect for this project, and she killed it. Like, the song is so good.
I've downloaded it. I've been jamming to it.
Oh my god, I'm so glad.
Yeah. It's so good. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we're working on a full version also.
Ooh.
something to look forward to.
Well, thank you for this outro because the credits and stuff, because it just like triggered all the gay. I was like, oh my god, yes. The way
My
she
friend,
stares at her and then like looks away. And it's like, bitch, I see you.
Nobody's pointed this out yet, but you can see Eclipse's mask in the bushes in the bottom right, which is really fun. My friend Jonah added that as like a little Easter egg, and like nobody's seen it yet. And like I almost didn't see it until like I watched it like as I was uploading it, and I was like, that leaf looks so like interesting. It looks weird. And then I like zoomed out. I was like, oh, it's Eclipse's mask, and I like texted her. I was like, dude, I didn't know you put that in there. So good.
That's so clever.
Yeah, I was like, it like blew my mind because like I totally almost missed it.
Yeah, I didn't catch that at all. I haven't even seen anything online about it, so that's really actually cool to see. You guys are getting here first. Oh, that's awesome. Well, that was fun. Thanks for having the watch along with us. Now we are actually going to be introducing some other cast and crew members to kick off the official Q&A. So I hope they are here. So I'm going to just announce them one by one. Please, round of applause in the chat as well for Bennett Ibarra.
Oh, the Sailor Moon background.
I was like magical girl, and also my room's a mess. So.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's very fitting. The color palette, the background, it's great.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. I love the curl.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's another thing we don't have enough of is curly haired characters. We need more of that. All right, we have Bennett, and then we also have Christine Marie Cabanos.
Hi.
Hoshi. Hello.
Hello. I'm in my parents' room. My computer says I don't have the ability to do a virtual background, so here's my background.
Hey, very authentic. I'm also just against my wall, so
it all works. We'll make it magical. We bring the magic.
Yeah.
And Bennett, I haven't seen you in so long.
I love my haircut. It's so cute.
Thank you. I just did it like 2 days ago.
It looks so cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks great. And we also have the voice director, Mary-Eve Harrington, joining us as well.
Yay!
I second, the haircut looks amazing.
Oh, thank you.
So good.
You all look absolutely lovely. Thank you so much for joining today and for doing this. This is the first time the internet is getting to see a Q&A with you guys, getting to see you guys live. How are you guys feeling?
I'm excited.
Yeah, I know. The response is so crazy. I love it. Everyone's so like enthusiastic. They all want more, and it's great.
Yeah. Oh yes, definitely. It was so good. You guys did an amazing job. It was so creative, so funny, and just enjoyable. Like as Kiana and I were just watching the watch backs, like how do you watch this and not smile at least once, you know? So yeah, I think you guys are part of something very, very special, and I look forward to seeing how it grows. So we are going to engage in an awesome fan Q&A. I will start off by just doing some kind of questions of my own that are a little bit more about you guys personally, so that the audience can kind of get more of a feel about who you guys are. And then we will jump into all the fan questions. There were actually a lot to go through. Yay. So I'm not sure how many of them we're going to be able to get through, but tried to fit in as many as possible. And yeah, we're trying to get everybody speaking. We've got questions for everybody specifically, so this will be a lot of fun. We're going to start off with Kiana. First question is going to be, you did a lot of storyboarding, writing, and directing on Big City Greens. Yes. Was there anything specific you learned from your time working there that you applied to the creation of this pilot?
Oh, literally everything. Like this Big City Greens was the first show that I was hired onto, and it's been the only show I've worked on full time for the past like 7.5 years. So it's really kind of shaped my sense of humor, and watching like other board artists and like how they do it, and like watching my showrunners Chris and Shane, like how they approach story and humor, and like knowing like in timing. I just learned everything there. Like so much of like my sense of humor has been shaped by the people there, and just like the show itself. And yeah, like Big City Greens is such a funny show. It's very snappy. It's like silly, but also has like a lot of heart. And yeah, I wanted to bring that same energy to Magical Girls.
I think you definitely did. It completely came across. So that's really cool to hear, though. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the next question for Vanette. You've been voice acting since 1993 and also started writing in 2014. Do you find your experience in voice acting to be helpful or influential to the way you write today?
Well, first off, I appreciate the thought that I've been doing this since 1993, but alas, I started in 2010. But the original, no, it's because my IMDb is confusing because the original Sailor Moon was in 1993.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is.
I was
Gotcha.
I think I have good skin. They're like,
it's the magic.
It's magical girl.
It's magic. Yeah.
No, sorry, what's the question? I feel bad.
Sorry about that. IMDb is very confusing.
I just give credit for people's childhoods. The original Sailor Jupiter was Susan Roman. She's fantastic. I was the 2014 version.
Okay, gotcha. So it was just basically like, does your experience of voice acting, is it helpful or influential to the way you write today?
So in a weird way, yes, because my like day job, because as Kiana mentioned before we popped on, the industry has been very much in flux, and so I feel like most of us have other sources of income that we use. And so I do something called script adaptation. So I write the English dub scripts for like anime or live action Netflix things. So my voice acting very much helps that, because I have to, like, as I'm writing, be like, how would an actor say this? And be like, no, you get out of the room, father. Like, no, you get out of the room. Like it's silly, but it really, really helps. Yeah. So yes, in a way, my voice acting very much helps my writing as far as that goes. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, very cool. Nice. All right. Next one is going to be for Christine. You've mentioned before that Christine Cavanaugh, who voiced Chucky Finster in Rugrats, was your inspiration to become a voice actor. What was it about the vocal performance that inspired you the most?
How did you find that information, by the way? It's true.
Research.
I know. I was like, whoa, this is like Hot Ones, you know? Like, you're really wait, what was the question again? The question part?
So, because Christine Cavanaugh was your inspiration, what was it about the vocal performance that inspired you the most?
Well, I don't know. Like, it was just such a unique voice. It's got a lot of like grit and character in it, and I really love that. And I kind of try to do that myself. Maybe not to the extent that, you know, the way that Chucky sounds, but I love adding little like textures and things to create like different voices for my, you know, all my different characters. And yeah, like I learned to dub because I did this like without knowing what dubbing was, but I would like memorize episodes of Rugrats, and then I would turn the sound off, and then I would just do the voices myself. And I didn't know I didn't know that's what dubbing was when I was a kid, but I just did it because I felt like it. So, but yeah, Rugrats was very.
It was just naturally in you. You know, you just had the talent, the skill, and the desire for it already.
Well, I mean, I was like 8, so I don't know how great I was, but you know, I just like that I took the initiative to do it.
Yeah, that's very cool. Rugrats was great, so totally valid. All right, so Mary Ev, got a question for you. You are not only a skilled voice director, but also a talented singer. Is there a specific technique used for singing that you apply when voice directing an actor?
I think the nice thing about having the experience that I've had, not just singing, but doing voiceover for all these years, is I've had the gift of having vocal problems at 2 distinct times in my career. And weirdly, and I say that at the time, they didn't feel like gifts, but now I look back on it as being so helpful, because I can see when somebody's heading down the track of like, oh, this might not feel good to you. And because here's the thing, actors, we just inherently want to give the director what they want. And sometimes we'll push ourselves in a way that is not great for us. And so I see it as my responsibility to be like, nope, we're going to do 1 take. And then I'll give you, if it's a vocally stressful thing, let's say.
Right.
We're not going to do an ABC take. We're going to do 1 take, refine from there, or even perhaps talk about it a lot in advance of even recording. So yeah, that's been kind of like the gift of having both kind of the singing, voice acting background, and then directing, is the ability to sort of help keep my fellow actor really safe
Yeah.
in some of these, and like, oh, hey, we're running out of steam at the end of this line, and at the end of lines is usually where the joke resides. Say that we're talking about something completely separate from vocal stress, but like, oh, we're swallowing the end of the joke. Then I feel like I'm able to speak from experience of like, oh, where we might break up the line. Let's like take a breath there. And so just kind of like management of the instrument, the singing has definitely helped with that for sure.
Very cool. Oh, that's really awesome. It totally makes sense though. The breathing part, especially, is such a clever way to incorporate, the breaks and pauses and singing to voice acting as well. Because you're right, it's all the same instrument being used. So
absolutely. And then there's also the additional intersection of where are we going to pause that's not just going to help you vocally deliver, but also like, where can we pause that might even up our comedic game?
Yeah.
Like, where might, like, if we slow down this top of the line, then we might be able to switch into something, the contrast at the end of the line is super, super fast. So we can use all these different tools to sort of like take care of our instrument, but also deliver the best, most exciting, entertaining, creative product at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, very neat. Yeah. It's really cool to learn about. You never think about that stuff when you're not involved in this world that you guys are involved in.
Totally. And I would never have thought about it prior to, all of these worlds kind of and skill sets colliding. And then you're like, oh, well, turns out that terrible thing I went through is actually helpful.
Yay.
I learned so much just from watching you voice direct Anaris Bennett and Christine, like during our sessions. Just stuff I'd never thought about before.
And by the way, like, it goes the other way too, like the benefit of being privy to more of your process, Kiana, or other directors on Big City Greens, is that it's like, oh man, it really informs my process as an actor, and just makes you aware of the larger ecosystem that you're playing in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, awesome. This next question is going to be for all of you, so we can just kind of go in order of how you guys are placed on screen. We'll start with Kiana, work our way to the right. It's going to be from Homer Smith 8017. If you could live the life of any character you voiced, which would it be and why?
Ooh. Well, I don't voice any characters, but
how about for you, any character you've like created, drawn, had influence on, storyboarded? I'll go with that for you.
Honestly, after being like on Big City Green so long, like I do love Tilly Green, who Mariav also voices. She just kind of like, she's so like happy in life and just like very earnest, like lives very earnestly, and just has a crazy family and lots of like insane situations, which I love personally. Like I'm a very introverted person, and I kind of like bring in extroverts around me to get me out of my comfort zone. So it's really nice being around, people who are nuts and get me in like nuts situations, because I don't really get myself in that on my own. Yeah, love Tilly.
That's fair. That's a good one. Okay, Tilly, how about you, Bennett?
I would say probably Joe from Kid Cosmic. Because she has like the portal ring, and I don't know if you can tell, but I can be kind of awkward. So sometimes I feel like it'd be nice to just be able to open up a portal and just disappear into it and just be like, I was never here. Or if I'm late for something, I could literally just portal myself to where I need to be and be like, I wasn't late, I left on time.
I was just rewatching Kid Cosmic again. So good. One of my favorites for sure.
That's great. It's a great power, actually. It's very useful for many different situations.
Girl.
I love it. All right, how about you, Maria?
That's such a tough one, because I think I'm always tempted to say like Tilly because I feel so like connected to her because I've been voicing her. Next month will be 10 years, which is
No way, it's been that long. Oh my
since
god.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
I'm feeling very old right now.
You don't look it.
But yeah, I think there's a certain like in terms of who she is and her confidence in in just not like second guessing who she is and not caring what other people think. I think there's something so liberating about that I wish I was sort of free in that similar way. But then it's also hard to not say like Darling Charming from Ever After High just because she had great hair. You know, lived in a castle, so that's not bad either.
Those are very valid reasons, by the way. The hair, oh, I feel that. This takes a lot of work.
Yes. That volume, I can't get it.
It's all the magic. All right, Christine, how about you?
This is so hard because I feel like so many of my characters live in like very disastrous or catastrophic circumstances.
Yeah.
I was like, Danganronpa, no. Madoka, no. Like, I can't do that. It's too stressful. There's like such like the world is ending. There's murders happening. I'm like, I can't live in these worlds.
Sailor Saturn, you get like the most depressing art.
I know, it's the most depressing thing you could think of.
Oh no.
And so I was like, who's normal-ish? And I was like, the only thing I can think of is maybe my character from Toradora who just plays softball and wants to go to college and stuff. So that's fun. Or maybe Acerola from Pokemon, because who doesn't want to live in a world of Pokemon?
That's completely valid.
Yeah, and Mimikyu's like the cutest too. So
yes,
agree.
Solid answers. Very solid answers. All right, that's great. Awesome. So now we'll go back to the individual questions. This one comes from Witchy Lizzie, and it's going to be for Kiana. Besides Sailor Moon, what other media inspired the show, both in terms of its art style and the magical girl tropes being celebrated / satirized?
Ooh, yeah. I mean, it was like just kind of the magical girl genre as a collective, but Ojamajo Doremi was like a big one as far as like the designs go, like that kind of chibi like thin limbs, big like hands and feet kind of look, similar to Panty and Stocking and Garter Belt, which is also kind of like, I think it's technically a magical girl anime, but it's a very violent one and also kind of like a subversion of a lot of magical girl tropes. So that was like a huge inspiration also. And then just because it's like baked into my DNA, like Pokemon. Pokemon is like just in everything I do. I can't escape it. Like just as far as like designs go. I was talking about this like on a different podcast recently where like Pokemon characters, like usually like with the gym leaders, right? You can look at their hair and kind of be like, oh, they're like, oh, the water gym leader? You mean the one that has a hair that's like literally like a wave? Like that's the water gym leader.
And it's blue.
I love like applying that to characters. Like that's why Aika has like the star buns and like Zira has like the kind of crescent shapes like on the side of or like for their hairstyle. And Aika's design is also very heavily influenced by Ash Ketchum, like the spiky black part. And it's just like a lot of things, and like Big City Greens also, as far as like writing and like story structure, like on the writing end more so, and also just like the simplistic kind of character designs. So I'm just trying to like, I think a lot of artists do this. It's just you're really taking from just like everything you kind of know, whether you know it or not.
Yeah, for sure. Everything that's kind of just around you that you're seeing and getting influenced by without even realizing it. Yeah, for sure. Oh, sweet. Okay. Awesome. This next question is going to be for Binette. Comes from Full Metal Ninja 25. You know what it's like to be a magical girl being the voice of Sailor Jupiter. What kind of advice would Makoto give Aika?
Ooh.
Oh, Makoto, sorry.
I mean, she'd probably give her some like baking recipes. She'd be like, don't overbake your cookies, always underbake them and then let them cool because they'll still be soft and they're not going to be that's actually just something I learned like a week ago. Sharing that. I feel like Makoto always had like a big sister vibe, and she always felt a little bit like she gives people the benefit of the doubt. And Aika, Aika seems like somebody who's like, yeah, no, you're dead to me, hon. Like, bye. Like she's got that like spitfire temperament. So I feel like maybe Makoto would be like, hey, like, let's just like, you don't know, maybe they're going through a rough day.
Yeah.
Like, as my therapist once said, maybe their car's full of bees.
Your therapist said that?
Yeah. That's for all you out there. If somebody ever cuts you off, just imagine their car's full of bees, and then you won't personally. You're like, God bless.
Yeah. You never know. It could be full of bees.
You never know what they're going through. So I guess that's what Makoto would say. Just like maybe don't hit them with the lead pipe.
True. Yeah. I know. I think my mom always said one too, where she taught me when I was little that because there were some mean kids at school or like mean teachers, and she always said behind every mean person is a sad story. And that stuck with me, and then I kind of saw it firsthand with one of the teachers. We got to, she had to tell us some things, and it was true, so you never know.
I feel like that's a nice like way to phrase it for a kid. It's a very age appropriate way. I mean, just like excuse the behavior. It just explains.
Yeah, teach empathy and understanding. Yeah, that's good. Don't take a lead pipe out of thin air and teach them with it. Only I can do that.
Yeah. You know what? Sailor Jupiter likes to fight. She would have said, do it behind the school where nobody can.
Right.
Yeah. No evidence.
Yeah. Don't leave a body.
That's great. All right. This next question is going to be for Christine. Comes from Starchild62. Very fitting. What is it like playing a character that looks so cute but uses words like ass so freely?
I love that. I think that's like part of the charm of Hoshi is that they're so like cute and unassuming, and then all of a sudden come out with these like crazy things that they say out of their mouth. And I think that's like part of that. Like, I think someone pointed out that the first curse word is me when I say like get off that dirty ass floor. And I think it kind of like that's like the switch in the pilot where you're like, oh, that's what this kind of show is. So I think it's really cool, and it was used so effectively, thanks to Kiana and Maria, like the way, like the deliveries and like all that stuff, like the comedic timing of Hoshi is so fun and unexpected. And I told this story at the rap party, but my niece found this pilot, and she's in middle school, and she was like, "This you?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I've never heard you curse before." And she was very like thrown back that I just said ass on the internet.
How dare you?
I was like, don't tell your mom. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, I thought it was so super fun, and yeah,
that was great.
I love that about Hoshi.
That is great. I have to agree though, because as somebody who watched it, as a reactor and stuff, it totally switched the vibe and gave the impression of, oh no, it's this kind of show. You thought it was this? No, it's not. It's this, and it just made it that much better. That's fantastic. Okay, next question is going to be from Mary Ev. It comes from Misty-Eyed 21. What's your one big bit of advice for indie animators who are dipping their toes into voice directing themselves?
I would say get the input. Call up a friend who's even an actor to help you out. Like, you don't need to have full-blown voice director necessarily with you, but somebody who's going to be able to perhaps help translate what you're thinking into sort of actionable actor speak. Because it can be a difficult thing to get on the same page. And you see it all the time where creators, and by the way, who may or may not be indie, are like think they're being very clear to an actor about what they want, and then they keep not getting. So I think having maybe an extra set of eyes, ears, hands on site, if they have somebody who's an actor or knows sort of performance and storytelling, that might prove helpful, because there are things that get lost in translation. And if that person can help kind of keep the vibes high and keep everybody encouraged, I think all the better, because that can be something that's challenging for an animator, that oftentimes it's something you do very solo. right? Like it's not, you're not around a ton of people. So you want somebody who's good at communication, who can really kind of read the room and help people not get discouraged if what
Yeah.
they're asking for the first time doesn't come out the first time, because it can be very easy to get discouraged, and just kind of beat a dead horse. And then you see kind of an actor like shrink back.
Yeah.
Yeah, enlist an actor friend. They're out there. I'm sure everybody knows one. Can reach out to one. And as somebody mentioned, with the state of the industry right now, we're all excited to pitch in and help in creative projects in any way we can.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. That's really cool to hear though. And anybody out there who was thinking of this stuff, jot it down. That was some really, really good advice, which I think it's fair though. I think you're right that if we all know at least one actor.
Yeah, because I think a lot of actors have sort of like directorly, maybe not everybody, but has that if they've been doing it for long enough, has like a sense of like how it could and should go.
Yeah.
So they might be able to help.
Nice. All right, cool. Very good advice. All right, this next question is going to be for all of you. We'll do the left to right thing again. This one comes from Anna Beatrix. If you had the choice, would you become a magical girl or would you walk away?
Oh, I will walk away. I mean, that's why like Aika is kind of like my like she's very based on like my own experiences like in kind of like art and like yeah, just like creating in general and like yeah, having a job and then like kind of falling out of love with it. And like I am so pressure averse. Like if I don't have to feel pressure, I won't. Even if it means like stepping into like leadership roles and stuff like that. Like when I was like just breaking into the industry, like 2021, like I was approached a lot to showrun and like develop stuff, and I was just so like, stay away from me. Like this is scary. I don't want to do this. Always took the conversation. It was always great, and I learned a lot. But I was just like watching like other showrunners do it. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm built like that. Like I just like I know my limits. And like I knew my limits at the time, and yeah, I just don't think I would be a great magical girl personally. I would love that for somebody else, but I'm okay just being an artist and drawing in my little life.
Totally fair. Totally fair. How about you, Vanette?
I was gonna immediately be like, yeah, obviously I would. But then like all that, I was like, you're right. Like I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like obligations where I feel like I'm like, I don't owe you anything.
Yeah.
You kind of are given this power to protect the world. So you kind of I would probably is there like a common like magical girl to villain pipeline thing? Because I think that's probably what would happen is I'd use my power for like my own benefit, and then eventually I'd like become sick or drunk on my own power, and then yeah, it'd be a whole thing. So
you did it long enough to see yourself turn into the villain.
Already, like in my like hypothetical, like yeah,
it'd be a very compelling story at least.
Right. And also, I feel like I would be a cool villain because I'd have all like the quippy little quirky whatever, like esque comebacks. Yeah, I'll still do it, knowing that I'm a villain.
Yeah.
So yes, then.
It's yes with the villain path.
Yeah, I've already chosen the villain path. I already have an outfit behind. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna have like wings and big shoulder pads and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid. Okay. How about you, Mary-Ev?
I'm gonna break with the trend, and I'd say I would take it. I thrive when things are crazy. I love to be needed, and I'm like fiercely loyal to my people, and I'm like, let me protect you. And there's probably some pathology there somewhere, but like, and Kiana even just reaching out randomly and being like, hey, do you have any like voice directing advice? And I'm like, let me just try and come in and help.
Yeah, no, I truly felt that while you were helping me, and just like how you would direct in the room, like you definitely have like the personality for it, and you would be so good at it.
A crisis, at least, like I don't know, I feel like I wither when there's not like high stakes stuff, so I think I probably would take it.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, Christine, how about you? Which path you
Wow.
taking?
I looked at the chat during this, and someone wrote, "I can guess what Christine's answer is going to be."
Oh,
Because
true.
through my experience of voicing magical girls, it never ends well for me. It's not good at all. The entire premise of Madoka is like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But then, like, what like Maria says, like, I also feel like I'm naturally I want to help people. And so I feel like that would be like if I were to have a magical girl storyline, it would be like a fight between like, I can't take all the pressure and the danger and the stress, but also I want to help people and I can't let them just like suffer. So I feel like I would be stuck in a limbo for 12 episodes. And I don't know.
That
what
sounds like a good story too.
Yeah, I would be like, I don't know. Can I just
a lot of confliction?
Can I be part-time? Like, I'll clock out at a certain time.
That's an
Daytime
idea.
shift.
Yeah.
The nighttime to rest,
Yeah,
recoup.
I'll be a 9 to 5 or
Yeah.
and do weekends. I need the rest.
Oh yeah, weekend.
That's great. I
love
love
how
it.
different all our answers were.
Right? Very diverse answers. I love that. That was great. Okay, perfect. All right, this next question is going to be for Kiana. It comes from Ace Dreamer. Will we get to see a fully animated version of the pilot one day?
Oh, it's kind of, I don't know how to put this. It's a little bit on the down low, but things are happening and they seem really cool. And I am pretty confident that, yes, you will hopefully see a fully animated pilot soon.
Ooh, and we will leave it at that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I guess the answer is stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Awesome. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, something to definitely look forward to. I hope chat goes crazy with that one. That's awesome. Okay. This next I had to include this question when I read it. I just thought it was so funny. This one's going to be for Bennett. And it's very short, simple, to the point. Comes from Toonie Tunes TN. Is Zira a simp?
It depends for who, I guess.
Aika.
Simp, like oh my god, like fangirl kind of thing. I'm just going to make sure I understand the lingo of you children these days. You youths. So a simp is like the person who's like,
yeah, like it. Like I think. I mean, the way I've interpreted it, is maybe like, because I'm 30, so it only kind of came out when I was like in my mid-20s. Okay. the whole simp thing. So like, yeah, I guess maybe I relate it to maybe like being whipped for somebody, like, you know, you simp for someone.
I think I knew that. I think I don't know why I'm like that person who's like, oh, how do you say, what is that word? Table? Mm-hmm.
That thing with the 4 legs and the flat top, you put things on it.
Yeah. Sorry, I spent a week in France and now I remember English. Sorry. No, obviously she's a simp for Moon Sailor, and I feel like I'm curious to see what the dynamic would be with Aika once the like initial just like shock wears off of like, oh my god, you're a magical girl, and like, I love magical girls, because like it's like whenever you like meet a new person, you're like, oh my god, this person's gonna be my best friend, and we're like, they're, you know, the greatest, and then you find out like they're chronic, never text her back or whatever, like, you know, you're like the reality hits. I'm curious to see if
so after the honeymoon phase is over.
Yeah,
right.
Aika doesn't wear deodorant or whatever, like that's not canon.
Yeah. You know, hey, it could be.
Oh, natural, baby. Yeah. But yeah, so
that's great.
Overall, I don't feel like she likes most people, but yeah, if you're a magical girl, she'll hang with you.
All right. Solid answer. Like it. All right, cool. This next one's going to be for Christine. It comes from Horde Scum 257, which that's from She-Ra, for anybody who wants to know. Which you were actually in She-Ra. You did Flutterina and the Moon Garden stuff, right? Yeah. That's my favorite show. Just a little shout out to She-Ra. You did great. If Hoshi could turn Aika's staff into a weapon of their choice beyond the lead pipe, what weapon would they pick and why?
Like, what would Hoshi pick, or what would
what would Hoshi pick? Well, I mean, they use they, so I don't know if they're referring to just Hoshi. It could be both of them. Whatever you think, Christine. How about for Hoshi, since you are?
Yeah, I was like,
Hoshi.
oh, the lead pipe is so iconic now, though. I can't think of anything funnier than a lead pipe.
That's fair. That's fair. Would they go crazy? Like maybe like would she go like maybe flamethrower?
Oh yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good
know,
one.
like ninja star, because you know
I like the
Hoshi is
idea of a flamethrower, just like the giant, like literally a torpedo, or like like the
Yeah, like a
biggest thing you
bazooka.
could ever think of. The guy with a giant bazooka.
Would it be like
amazing.
the most like far-fetched idea? Like it's just a pack of post-it notes, and it's like, oh yeah, this is a slow
Paper
death.
cuts?
Like
Yeah.
That's like paper cuts. I love that too.
Paper cuts go.
just flinging the paper.
Tiny needles.
That's
I
fair.
don't know.
Yeah.
That's fair though. The lead pipe does have a special place in our hearts. I think. I think
I
you're
don't
onto
know.
something there.
Yeah, I thought it was a wonderful choice. The lead pipe, the sound effect, the bluntness. It's perfect.
Yeah. I was going between lead pipe and then there's like metal bat and then steel chair.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Oh, like wrestling, like just
Yeah.
like to the back. That would be really great.
Those are like the top 3.
If we do more,
Love
you
that.
gotta do steel chair attack.
I got it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now we just need to see it. Whole like
Yeah.
WWE theme.
WWE.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, great. This next one is for Mary Ev. It comes from Fluffy Bonnie. Were there any funny takes or mistakes that happened while the voices were being recorded?
Oh, there were so many funny takes, and we definitely marked them to use them, and I think they all ended up in the. But in terms of like, was there a sort of a happy accident? I don't know, Kiana. I don't remember. I think everybody just kind of crushed it and gave us different like flavors of hilarious, right?
Yeah, it was like a lot of like great like especially like with you, Bennett, so much you added so many like fun like improv bits that like I did end up keeping in. Like I had such a hard time picking which ones I liked. Like especially the which part was it? Like after Aika's detransformation, Zero being like, can you teach me how to do that? And then just be like, oh no, yeah, totally. Like I'm stupid.
Yes,
like
yes.
all of those were really fun. Like there's so many.
I think the one that I was so curious to see what ended up in the actual animatic was when Aika says to Miss is like, I love you. And like within the door, because there were literally like 4 different ones that could all have been selects that were all funny for different reasons.
And Neris gave us a ton.
Yeah.
God, that was like one of my favorite. Like that's when like voice directing kind of clicked for me when like I was working with you for that part. Like we did like a ton of them, like a lot of like sincere ones. But then you told Daenerys like, hey, can you do like another take, but like as a threat? Like say I love you, like but make it like a threat. And I think that's the one I ended up using because it had like that energy of like, oh, it's very sincere, but also like it's kind of like off-putting. Also just like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, characters being too much is always funny, and playing against the meanings of the lines. Like if there's a really sweet line, if you can be threatening about it, it'll be interesting, or if it's a very sad line and a character's trying to be real peppy as they tell their sad sob story, it's just more dynamic, more interesting.
Yeah, contrast.
Yeah. I don't know the way I answered the question. Sorry.
Yeah, but you added extra too. You guys are like sharing a lot of good information. I think I'm reading the chat. People are really enjoying what you guys have to say. So yeah, I think you guys are answering these questions lovely. We got a couple more. I know we are almost out of time. We have about another 20 minutes. So I think I'll be able to get through these that were pre-selected for sure. We're going to go ahead and ask Kiana the next question. It comes from MX Umbrella 9103. Since when has this story been in the making and how did you first come up with it?
I doodled Aika for the first time just as like a throwaway character design back in August. So it hasn't been that long.
Wow.
Yeah, I just drew her as like character design practice. And then, this pilot was literally like September to like when it came out. I had a 2-month hiatus from Disney. And yeah, initially I just like wanted to make it a storyboard portfolio project because I don't have it. Like I got hired out of school, so I didn't have time to make a portfolio. And I was like, I should probably make one of those. And I just haven't had the time over the past 7.5 years. But yeah, I finally was kind of like, okay, like I feel ready. I have so much like experience now. Like I feel like I can make something I'll really like and enjoy working on. And yeah, on like the first day of my hiatus, I just kind of blacked out and wrote the whole script in one day, and then thumbnailed the whole thing in one day. And then I was like,
Amazing.
okay, can I board this in 2 months? Like in the 2 months that I have, I don't want to like have to work on this while I'm like doing my full-time job.
Right.
And yeah, I just kind of knocked it out. I truly is a blur. Like I don't remember those 2 months. I just blacked out and did it. And it was more or less like my first pass also, which was also like very scary for me to post it to, because I was like, oh, I didn't like run this through like a ton of people. Like it is just kind of my initial like instinct, and I think it worked out well. I feel like I'm generally the kind of person that will like overthink things and like rework like a concept to death. So giving myself the deadline, and yeah, like trusting my instinct that I've kind of like honed over the past 7.5 years on Big City Greens as a storyboard artist and director, like really helped like at least make it solid for like a first pass. So it was like, it was kind of like a rushed project on my end, at least. Like everything after was like, I think very well planned out and everybody killed it. But yeah, a lot of it was like, I guess hinging on like my first pass, which I was like, oh God, I hope this is good for the sake of everybody who's helping me on this. But yeah, that's kind of how it came about. Nothing crazy. It was just like, yeah.
That is crazy though.
Throw it out there.
Like you created such a wonderful pilot in such a short amount of time that is just so impressive. So
Thank you.
impressive. Yeah.
Like most people, when we're having like our hiatus from work, we're not as productive. We're like,
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. I'm usually not. Like every other hiatus I've had, I've like gone back home to Hawaii or like just rot in bed. So I was like, you know what, maybe this time I'll actually do something.
But that is insane.
One
this is, like,
time
your
you
first
decided
pass,
to draw.
and you started it in August, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
And then it's already out in full, and like everyone, it's like amazing. Which is,
3 million
I don't know,
people.
it's so inspiring. It's crazy.
Oh, I appreciate it. No, it's like I'm glad it worked out. It could have been really bad, I feel like. But yeah, I'm glad that it worked out. And then like after you guys were able to like see the script and everything, you believed in it enough to help me out with it, and I super appreciate it.
Thanks for asking us.
Yeah. Of course. It's been an
Very
honor.
cool.
I love all of you guys and your work so much. So it's my pleasure. Absolutely.
Yeah. That is really, really cool. It is so nice to kind of hear the creation story behind that. It's really neat. All right, awesome. This next question is going to be from Luke Clips 85. It's for Bennett. Or Bennett, sorry. Bennett.
That's the first one. Bennett.
Would Zira throw hands with Eclipse if he really hurt Aika?
Oh, absolutely. She was ready to already. She's like, I don't have powers. I'm probably going to get my... Well, I don't know if she thought that far ahead, but she was like, I'll figure it out.
You think she would grab that lead pipe? Like, what would her strategy be?
I feel like she would use whatever she had. She probably would do the thing Christine was talking about with the paper cut thing with her manga.
Yeah, just with her manga pages.
Moon Sailor, attack!
Yeah.
Oh, in between the fingers. Oh, man. Yeah.
Yes.
She'd pour like whatever. Yeah, lemon juice from her lunch.
She's resourceful.
Brutal.
I already thought of the episode title. Zero
Yeah.
Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. That's great. Oh, okay. Awesome. I can totally see that, by the way. This next question is for Christine. It comes from Rainbow Nerd 74. Lovely name. I love that. Would you like to have your own personal Hoshi in real life? Why or why not?
Huh. Well, it depends. Is Hoshi gonna like boss me around all day?
Maybe.
Or they're just gonna be there to like help me. Like, hey, cut these onions while I tend to this pot over here. Because then that would be helpful.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of went back. Hoshi went back and forth with that in the pilot, so maybe it depends on the day.
Yeah, I think as long I guess I just can't abandon Hoshi, and then Hoshi will get mad. But I think Hoshi would be really helpful, actually, because I think once Aika starts like, okay, she's doing her thing again, Hoshi's like, okay, I'm just gonna sit back and help you, and that's it. So I think it would be really cool to have a Hoshi. I could always use an extra pair of hands.
Alright.
I have a toddler, so Hoshi, go
Aw.
entertain for a second.
Yeah.
I need to go to the bathroom.
She's just flying around like, ooh, look at me, entertainment. That's so cute.
By the way, my toddler loves Hoshi.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
showed-
remember you saying that.
Yeah, I showed her the beginning of the pilot with no without the words.
Yes. For
But
sure.
like if you're interested in a toddler's commentary of the pilot, her thoughts were, oh, she's running. Oh, she got tired. Oh, who's that? And I was like, Zira. I like her costume.
Oh,
And
my God.
And then the
cute.
star comes by. She said, "That's you." And then that was all she saw. So that's what she said.
That's cute. Didn't show her the ass part, right? We don't need
No,
a
I stopped it
okay.
right there.
recreation of your niece just going
Yeah, I was
through.
like, okay, that's all you get to see.
Oh, that's great. All right. So we are hitting the mark here. Let us finish off with one more question for Mary Ev. This one comes from Sparkles23. What do you think happened to Kidney Girl after her encounter with Hoshi?
Well, I think all the organs got rearranged as a result of the passing through the kidneys. So I think it took everything sort of a minute to get back to its usual place, and it probably felt just like indigestion for a couple days, if I had to guess. Everything was just like
Okay.
not quite right, and she like couldn't get comfortable or something. But
Mm.
but she recovered. She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
She's good. All fine. All right. That's good to know. Well, there you go, guys. If you guys were worried about it, Kidney Girl is fine. All right, folks. Well, that's great. I want to take these last couple minutes now. We'll do some outros. If you guys want to take turns sharing your social medias, where people can find you, as well as any kind of news you can give out about anything you're working on, anything you can mention, Kiana. Don't have to mention too much. And yeah, the floor is yours. However you would like to do your outro. We will start with you, Kiana.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pretty much just find me at Kiana My Art pretty much everywhere. TikTok, Tumblr, Twitter, wherever. And yeah, I just want to use this time to say thank you guys for watching the pilot. Your support has helped elevate this to a place that I didn't think it would go, and there's like a lot of exciting talks happening behind the scenes that I'm in the middle of figuring out. I have a lawyer now, so that's like a huge step. Yeah, stuff's happening. I'm really excited, and I hope to make more magical girl stuff for you guys.
Yeah, awesome. All right, fantastic. How about you, Bennett?
All right. Well, you can find me at Bennett Ibarra on all social media. I'm terrible about posting though, because I just don't go on social media that much. But I will update you when I have cons and stuff. And also, Kiana inspired me just because the bravery it takes to like start something from scratch, not just have it in a notebook, which is where all of my ideas kind of live forever. So I'm like, you know what? You did this. I'm gonna do it. So like, being a part of this project when we recorded it kind of inspired me to start writing stuff again too. So I just want to
I'm so glad.
we inspire you and you inspired us, so it's just a big old
that's how it should be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm so excited. So eventually, if you follow me, I will I will have stuff that I will post.
That's right.
Creative stuff. It's like a Twilight Zone-esque series set in Louisiana because that's where my dad's from. So, and yeah, anything else? No. Oh, and you can start to see me on your TVs soon in very small one-line roles, but you'll start to see me in Grosse Pointe Garden Society, episode 2, within the first 5 minutes, and then you'll start to see me here and there in the next couple months as my episodes come out, like as like little cameo moments. That's what I'm gonna call them.
Very cool.
Yeah, so starting to do the on-camera thing, so that's exciting. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, how about you, Maria? What you got going on? Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me. I'm really only on Instagram. Sorry, I can't maintain all the places. I'm at Red Harrington, so you can find me there. We are chugging along. We just started season 5 of Big City Green, voicing that and voice directing it too. And the thing I've been exploring for the last couple years has more live action directing too. So there hopefully will be some exciting news about that coming soon. But then I have if you're in the LA area, or actually just follow me, you never know where it's going to be playing. I have a new film that just that I wrote, produced, directed, and it's live action. That just premiered last weekend, and we're just starting our festival run. So people who are watching this, can hit us up at this film festival coming up. Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. Congratulations to you as well.
Thanks.
You're doing such awesome stuff. Okay, how about you, Christine? Where can people find you? What you got going on?
I too am only on Instagram at Christine Cabanos. And in terms of like stuff to look out for, well, one, thank you so much for everyone for watching this show, because like I was so stoked to be a part of this, and I'm so glad that it's blown up and everyone loves it so much. But yeah, I have, aside from this, I have other voiceover stuff in the works that I cannot talk about yet. I believe, but Blue Exorcist is now streaming on Crunchyroll if you want to watch that. And also, yeah, Kiana and like all you guys, all my friends are so talented, and it's very inspiring. And I've recently decided to try to get back into music. So hopefully I will release music sometime soon in some form or fashion. So look out for that.
That's amazing. Oh yeah, that goes really well for you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So again, guys, their socials are in the description, as well as the Streamily link where you can find the prints that you can order if you guys want any kind of signings from these guys. They are on Streamily. The link is in the description. It is also tagged in the live chat. They will be doing their own signings. They have some really, really cute prints in there and some really awesome designs and everything. So I highly recommend it if you want something signed by them. That link will take you to the Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl section. So it's got everyone's information there. It's got everyone's prints there. So you can do that. And if you would like to follow them on Instagram, those links are in the description. And yeah, I just want to take an opportunity, Streamily in the background. I want to say thanks for running, and we do have tech in the background running the stream. And I want to say thank you to all of you lovely people. Thank you so much for being a part of this Q&A, for engaging with the fans and the viewers. This has been so well received by everybody, and everyone was so excited to see you guys today. And it has been an absolute pleasure being able to host you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for hosting.
Of course, anytime. Yeah, we look forward to seeing what else is in store for I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl, for sure. Looking forward to it. Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much. And for all of you guys watching, thank you for tuning in. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Hey.